start to go through what happened on the 7th of October for me. So I was with my team celebrating my 30th birthday the night before. And we got called in the morning after we heard the missiles attack. For us, it was just a regular Saturday. It was a holiday in Israel. And we all got into our cars together. We left our girlfriends and friends that weren't called out at the party where we were at, and drove all together to our unit to get prepared. And a few minutes later, we went down first to Kfar Aza, which was one of the kibbutzim that was attacked, and then we moved to Be'eri. Um, for me, the first like big slap in the face that I got when I got to the military barricades that we had to pass through that separated the civilians from the war zone were just bodies on the street in Israel, a regular street in Israel that we had to drive through to get to Kibbutz Be'eri. And we saw bodies of families that were killed and murdered and burned alive in their cars on the road straight to Be'eri. That was the first thing I saw. And we got to Be'eri and we saw injured families being pulled out of the kibbutz. The first injured person that I saw was a 3-year-old child that was burnt from head to toe because an RPG got sent into her house. For me, as a commander in special forces, that kind of gets you into a whole different area in your head. You have to kind of cut out all those images and focus much more, because you realize that the people that are getting attacked aren't soldiers, they're not military, they're families, they're civilians, they're little kids, and you have to go in and save their lives, even if that means we put our lives between them and the terrorists. And going through Kibbutz Be'eri on the 7th of October was really something I never imagined, even as a combat soldier, that I'd see in my entire life. I saw babies that were killed inside their beds. I saw families that were holding their loved ones that got shot, and their bodies were just really treated in the worst way possible, and they were holding them in their safe rooms so that nobody would take them away from them. I saw families that were burnt alive inside their rooms, entire families of kids and parents, and really people that had beautiful homes that were burnt and killed alive, burnt alive and killed inside their homes. We just went through house to house, trying to save as many people and as many hostages as we could. And then by 7 p.m., we were on our way to the dining room in Be'eri to save 50 hostages, kids that were tied together and tortured in front of each other by Hamas terrorists. We were on our way to save them. And one house before the dining room, I got shot from the right by a terrorist, Hamas terrorist, with an AK-47. He shot off my finger. We managed to shoot at him and take out that terrorist. And after that, I got shot on my left side, 3 bullets, one in my chest, my shoulder, and my arm. And then the fight kept on going. My team kept on fighting until they managed to take down all the terrorists and kind of get me and my friend David that was with me there. Sadly, David passed away, leaving behind a wife and a beautiful child, a 6-month-old child. And I'm here today, luckily alive.